Well, thank you so much for sharing your story, Bob. You had actually a rotor-rooter done back about 4 years ago by another urologist.
That's correct.
And then afterwards, you started having trouble urinating.
Yes, I did. I had some complications with it too. So.
Okay. And what led you to come here to have an evaluation regarding your urinary difficulties?
Well, I'd had a couple friends come to Dr. Lim, and they were ecstatic about the results afterwards. And I was starting to have more problems, so I decided to come over here and get some help from an expert.
Well, it's kind of unusual, but it's not uncommon that you have regrowth of prostate tissue, which is what happened after another urologist did a rotor-rooter on you. So 4 years later, you're back here, and I looked in your bladder and I saw some regrowth of your prostate tissue. And then we talked about the various treatment options. What did you end up having done?
I had a UroLift done. He put in 4 staples to widen out, and it's just absolutely a miracle on how it's working right now.
Well, what do you mean it's a miracle?
Well, you know, I was having trouble getting up at night, even with the TURP that I did, and now I wake up only because it's a habit, but the flow is good, the feeling is good, and it's just fantastic.
Did you notice any urinary incontinence, meaning unable to control your urine, or trouble with erections after the procedure?
After procedure, no. Before, had a little bit here, but it holds well, and I can get through the day without any kind of problems.
And how long was your recovery from the procedure?
It probably took me about 4 days to start feeling, back to where I would normally be, 100%.
That's it, 4 days?
Yeah, that's about it, yeah. Yeah,
That's really good.
I felt really good afterwards. First couple of days, there was a little bit of pain, but that seemed to go away. The pain wasn't anything where I needed to take any medicine, but boy, I just started peeing like crazy, and it was a good solid flow, which was a big change for me.
So Bob, what would you tell men who are having difficulties with urination?
Well, I think it's kind of a silly thing to let it go on when you know it can be fixed. This is an easy procedure, and the results are amazing, so you shouldn't ever pass it up just because you're a little uncomfortable with the prostate.
So, Bob, let me ask you one last thing. How has this procedure changed your quality of life?
Well, I think the most exciting thing, number one, I can get a full night's sleep without any problems, and number two is I can control how long I go by what I drink, and that's a big difference from it telling me. I can tell it. So,
well, thank you so much for sharing your story.
It's my pleasure, and definitely I would consider a UroLift and Dr. Lim if you decide to do that.
Appreciate that.
Thank you.